Ready.
These next two intels they're in their own clip because they're not that far from each other. Figured it'd be nice to put them both in a clip.
6 and 8 o'clock.
This is the very beginning of the mission. It's actually like 2 minutes in because there's a cutscene. I tried not to give away too much spoilers, but there is a little bit of something that you did miss. Yeah, after you get past that cutscene, I actually started the recording there because I thought it was I couldn't find the intel myself, and everything told me that it was in a room, and I thought it was the first room, but it's not the first room. It's not this first one. It's the next one. I thought it was, so I do look around for it a little bit, but it turned out it wasn't in this room. I had to go to the next room. Now, remember, I'm doing this on Recruit. I've already beat the campaign on Veteran. I suggest doing the intels on Recruit just because it's that much easier to do. Now, there's a lot of enemies here. Even for Recruit, there's a decent amount of enemies. And I mean, they're not that dangerous unless you run out in front of them, but there is quite a bit of them. And once you get them, it's, as soon as I walk to it, I think I just ran right by it. Didn't realize it. There it is. Once you enter the room, it's right there to the right on that cart. And it's in the room where there's the second floor and the first floor. Easy way to remember where it is. Now, the next one's actually not that far ahead. If you're actually playing this for the first time, it might take an extra 30 seconds to a minute because, Woods tells you to stay quiet in a second. I forget when, but he tells you to stay quiet and not alert the enemies yet. You will eventually, but not yet. But I just skip ahead and alert the enemies. I'm not really that worried about it because I've already done this part twice for an achievement. Oh, and there's a helicopter achievement. I should mention it now. I believe the achievement is finish the whole thing with the helicopter. Everything with the helicopter without shooting any bullets, just using the rocket launchers. That's an achievement. I'm not mistaken. If you want to go for it, but I didn't bother to share that in this video. But right behind this tent, it's sitting just right there on the table, and if you've gotten into the helicopter, I don't believe you can get back out, so you've gone too far and you'll have to redo the mission to get it.
Clear. Let's fly this bird.
It's not that bad, though. And then, yeah, if you got into the helicopter, you've gone too far.
12mm nose cannon.
Now this next part, can't miss it because you just rescued the POWs from the prison.
We cannot let him slip through our grasp.
I thought you were dead.
When we were captured at the river.
And there is an achievement here. If you use the flamethrower, kill 10 people in this POW camp with the flamethrower attachment.
We're in charge of our own destiny now.
If you do that, you get an achievement. It took me 2 tries to do it. The first time I killed everybody with it, but my team must have killed too many people because I didn't get the achievement. I had to do it a second time. There is a lot of people in this room. It does take a little bit of time to clear out. Yes, I do get impatient with it, and I do just start flamethrowing people because I'm just waiting. Honestly, I thought I was going to die because I didn't see that guy. But the intel is right there. On the left side and around the back of the room, there's that hole in the wall you can see brightly. It's right in front of the hole on a table, really hard to see even though my brightness is up pretty high. It's right there where I'm shooting. I try to emphasize it by throwing grenades and stuff at it. But that's where it would be. Now, the only reason I kept this clip going for another minute is I wanted a part where I could say, if you've gone too far, if you've seen this, which you have a lot of time to think about that because of how many enemies there are. It just takes, even on Recruit, it's taken forever to kill these guys. And obviously I cannot go in that room, so I just figured I'll run ahead and hope that my team kills them. And once you enter this door, you have a cutscene. And if you've seen this cutscene, or if you start this cutscene, you've gone too far. And I don't want to have any spoilers, so
Not this time.
to not spoil the game for people who haven't played it through yet, I cut it off right around here. So you don't know what's happening next until you actually beat it. And this next one is on the next mission. I believe it's called Rebirth. It's at the very beginning. You can, right when you first open the door at the very beginning, you kill the guy, and right when you kill him, it's actually right to the left of where he was. So you have to pull him back first, and then go right to the left, and it's sitting right there. Remember, right as soon as you exit it, it's right to the left. And don't wait too long like I did, because you'll be spotted. And even a recruit, they will kill you if you only have that tomahawk.
Talk to me, Mason.
I managed to get down to 2 before they killed me, but it was tough. This next one's a little bit tough to get without dying. I actually did die. Run in here real quick, grab that, and run out. The problem was, I ran out, but it still killed me. I have no idea why the Nova gas still killed me when I was outside, but it did, so it didn't really matter. This next part took me a while to get. The reason it's so clear is because I've already did it. Now, the problem was I couldn't find it because I had to find this one in an instructional video, and it was way too hard to find because all they did was show go into a building, and it's right here on the table. And they didn't say specifically what building, and it was really tough. So that's why I'm making this, to make it easier. But once you see that second floor building that had fire in it, you've gone a little bit too far, just backtrack. And when you walk out of that building from inside of it, go to your left, and it's in that building. If you're heading towards it, then go to on your right, obviously. It's just right there. But the reason it's so clear is because I completed it and I had to go back and find it. There's also an achievement if you do this whole part without dying when you have that mask on. If you don't rupture the mask, you get an achievement. I'm pretty much guaranteeing you most people are not going to do it on veteran. It's so much easier on recruit, even though I did fail it once on recruit just because I tried to do it quickly. But there you go, that's until 31 through 36.